Well, here we are in front of the loafing shed. You may remember when I built this. I did put doors on it now in plastic to keep some of the wind out. And let me show you how I built all of that. It rolls nice and easy. It's very lightweight. Basically, it just holds the sheeting up to keep the wind out. I'll show you the trucks I made for that fit on the edges of the doors. And like I say, it's very lightweight. Just have these battens on the outside to keep the plastic tight. It all's working great. So this is the trucks I made. That's a piece of aluminum. And you can see there's bearings. These bearings are out of lawnmower wheels. So this is a lawnmower wheel that the bearings are out of. These are old bearings here, but I did find them online. I'll leave a link in the description. These are the new ones to make the trucks out of, and I'll show you how I did that. But you see, this is a conduit rail. Basically, they bolted up to the ceiling or the wall to be able to hang conduit, but I'm using it for my rail for the door to slide on. And as you can see, you attach the wood of the frame there, and that will roll down the track nicely. Why use the conduit rail? It's much cheaper than the rail I've seen for all the doors, and then you got to buy the trucks and everything else. 10 of these bearings, I'll give you the price, but they were about 12 bucks for 10 of them. And like I say, everything fits in there nicely. And you saw how well the door rolled on those tracks. That's a concrete anchor. It just happens to be a long enough thread for my needs. That's better. First ones I made, ran the tap all the way through it. The thread stayed loose. They don't go anywhere, but it doesn't have to turn to function, so I'll leave it where it doesn't turn. Well, that looks pretty good. So next step, get you some of these bearings to the lawnmower wheels. That would be a push or self-propelled, and they'll fit on here. I will need a couple of washers to spread out the distance so these rollers actually attach where they should. That's next. So next, put a couple of washers you'll have to adjust this as it wants to sit in the rail. I may need to trim that, but we'll check it out on the rail now. So as you can see here, the doors that I've made, they're just made out of 1 by 1.5. This is the cheapest wood you can buy at the lumber store right now. Really, all it is enough strength to hold the plastic up. But I have put the rails up here, and you can see how well they just slide. There's only one on each end because it is a light door, by the way. Yes, that is farm plastic, otherwise known as construction plastic. It does have a vinyl strings set in place to keep a much stronger plastic that's less likely to tear out. Yeah, you get a hole in it, but the strings themselves will stop that tear. So as you see here, this is where two 10-footers come together. And that's as far as I want that door to run anyway. And I have inset that particular roller. I didn't put it at the left hand of the door. I left it far enough away. That way when I travel down to the end to the other 10-foot, I can actually have longer than a 10-foot door. So this way, I can have me a little bit of windbreak. That's not a booby trap door or anything else. It just works to keep the wind out. And I'm loving that right now. The wind has been blowing, everything's been good. Nice and warm inside, less blowing on me. I'm liking it.